Hello there, welcome to my basically first video. This is a very first cast session because I just wanted to put something out there in this year at least, which I barely made. Past me will explain what happened and what I did in this session. So, today I have a simple issue. I have this program with which I can show my passwords stored in the password manager, passwordstore.org. Amazing password manager, you should use it, standard Unix. And this utility shows the password from this using fuzzle, this one, which is a customizable app switcher, which you can also use like dmenu for, like here, showing passwords. I now have the problem that normally the passwords are stored, like you can see here, in and on the first line there's the password. On the second line there is a field value, a colon, an optional space, and some value, and the next one. Field, colon, optional space, and some value, and so on. And now I want to add the option to have multi-field values, like you can see here. For example, like here with a private key, because I want to store some private keys or a general multi-line thing in pass, and then show it using this utility. Then on the next line, there is just a normal field, and on the value side there's nothing or just some spaces or something. And then the next line, like it is in Chai, there's some identifier that will just be the whole line with the ends and the beginning stripped, which should not be in the string itself, and then it ends again with that same identifier and nothing else in the line, and then it should be possible to add another normal field or multi-line fields or whatever. And in here would be the value itself. So we are going to do this in Rust because fuzzel-pass is written in Rust, even though I don't use it much anymore. So where's the fields? Where are the fields? Pass. There should be some field passing logic. I know I should use keybinds, but I don't want to right now. Here is the. Oh, this is a very. Okay, I need a function for this. What are the other functions called? Select value. It's not really. It's pass. It's just pass. Pass fields. It gets the field list. Field list. Yeah. And the field this. So pass fields. That's a string. This time it returns a result, yeah, obviously, because it okay. A result of a vec deq, which I honestly have no idea what that is anymore. And our string for that collects then does this, not this, and then this is found here. Skip first, then skip this one. Line the tree. Yeah, okay. Split one should split from the left, right? First split right. Split. String? That's a string. Should be a string. What the hell? That's not a macro. I guess it should be a string. Split the string on the first occurrence. First occurrence, yeah, perfect. Yeah, okay. As expected, split once, map. And field. Now in this map, the whole thing, if I'm very bad at programming while talking, I guess. If if yeah, let's go through the comment. Only one? Yeah, makes sense. So if the yeah, now it shows the line correctly. Makes sense. So I want to split. What does split once net line or like split equal line dot split once with a colon? What do I get out of this? I get what do I get? An optional, yeah. And if it's none, because this is yeah. If if it is sum, the field and value while that split. Once I do it like this. If it is sum, that shouldn't be. If it is sum, then we want to return. We want to get return field and value dot trim. Yeah, that's what I want to return. And else, if the split, if it is not a normal field, like it would be a no. No, I'm thinking wrong. It is a normal field just with an empty value. So this logic stays the same. I need to select password for error. String, probably, I don't know. Is the selected password a string? It is like this. Does this care about? Yeah, I don't like passing strings. I don't care. It is a rather short-lived program, and not a big program, and I couldn't care less about the memory of this whole thing. Not string, please. So, and this should not be an end. And this is should be to string. So perfect. Now I have the same thing as before. I just need to check if the value is empty. So I should map this. I should just do it like this. And then map like do up there. So if the value dot trim dot is empty, basically if it is not empty, we do like we did before. And I like it. I don't know how Rust links do it, but I like it better this way, I think. Is that not possible? Okay, that is not possible apparently. Is that possible? Yeah, that's possible, just not every path returns now. Run. Oh baby, nice arrows. Yeah, I don't think I'll compile now. I guess I'll do it the Rust way. With a nice if and else. Here we'll do two strings so that this is all satisfied. And here as well. Two. No. Two string. I cannot write today. Apparently. That should be fine. And that should compile. No. What the hell? What is happening? Oh, because the type of fields changed. Isn't... Oh, because I need a question mark here. Makes sense. And I need to push password dot to string new, I guess. Or from? Is it from? I think it's from. Yeah. And password is also needs also to be as to string. Oh, what is up here? I don't know. I need some ends here, I guess, currently. Yeah. It's happening up there. Some cloning. Why? Borrow moved value. Because I'm using it here. Okay, I guess. Yeah, perfect. And it's still fading there. At the, this here. So live streaming will be interesting because I cannot concentrate while talking, really. And someday keeping up with the chat will also be very interesting. So here we'll have to do something. When it is an empty value, we want to just we want to basically just take the whole value and let it be the multiline string, I guess, which means string ident, and it is just a value rem. Yep, that should be string, no? That's the string identifier. Does trim remove? Yes, it does. Trim removes new lines. That's what I was checking. So I got the string identifier. Then that's interesting. I'm passing the I need to go to the next. I need a for loop here because map will not work because I can't do next. Okay. For I guess field value
and split. That should be fine. Yeah. Obviously I can't map on this. Then all of this in here. And that will wait, why form? Am I stupid? I am going through the line with a map. I am filtering for empty lines. That's, I shouldn't do that anymore. I shouldn't do that anymore because the something here could be an empty line and that could be relevant. So that's should we go. What does this return? Iterator. Okay, makes sense. I probably do like this. Line in. Yeah, I format this, I guess. I'll comment the return here, I guess, with something like this. The vec dq string that should be fielded value. Perfect. Then I'll do let result that should be mutable. Is there a that is not try what I'm doing here. Vec dq new is the new, perfect. And I'm doing this and returning OK result. Oh, that is fine. Now for the good part. This one, this is okay. Currently, I don't care about this error. If this shouldn't be a 4, why is this a 4? I am so confused. Isn't split just one single thing? Yeah. This is stupid. If it is not, yeah. When the string is empty, then result dot append or something. Yeah. Result append and result dot append. N D. Does that not work? Probably doesn't know the type of result, I guess. Push back. Why not append? Oh, it's appending for, okay. It is appending for another vec with this back, push back. So that should, yeah, that should at least compile. Okay, okay. That parses the fields correctly. Password is empty in this, yeah, okay. Field 1 is github.com, wrong keybind. Field with space is this. If we do this again for comparison. The another field, is that passed correctly? Yeah, that's also passed correctly. And for the last one, what does the empty one return? Nothing currently. Nothing. So makes sense as I'm pushing nothing. So if this error isn't really a thing anymore, because if there's no split by colon, we are now assuming that it is a multi-line thing. So we're assuming that the next one is a string identifier. So that if value is empty, we need to go to next. Well, we need to go to let next line equals, we need a mutable iterator, line iter, let line iter, field list dot iter dot lines. Is this, can it be mute? No, okay. Dot skip one. Can this be mutable? Line iter dot next. Is that fine? No, because for move value for the result. Yeah, I know. Is there a peak or something? Peakable. We can make it peakable, I guess. Peakable. I think I need to make it peakable last. Peak is fine, I guess. What's the problem now? Yeah, okay, it needs to be mutable, makes sense. I guess. Does it make sense? Yeah. Borrow of move. No, the borrow checker is getting me again. Move occurs because this time we just not implement the copy trait. Oh, because I want to call explicitly call iter here. No? I don't want to call iter here, I guess. It only has into iter. I want into iter here, I think. Is that correct? Huh? It is. What the hell? How can I do this? I want to just that shouldn't be so hard. I just want to have. I just want to. Why? I just want to manually. Do I have to manually go through the loop with a normal phone? I don't know, man. Or I in field list dot lines dot skip one dot count. Yeah. 02 equals. Oh no, not no equals. And we'll call it index, I guess. Let line equal field list dot lines dot in at. Is it something? There should be something like at index or something. Skip count next into iter. No, it's iter dot at or something. At index. Is it not? Reverse sum cycle. Build the map stand by. Doesn't look like it. Shouldn't really. Yes. At index. Did that work? I have no idea. I have not done Rust in quite some while, and I am very confused currently. How can I index into lines? Lines? Yeah, this one. Lines next, lines any. I want to. How can I get iter? What can I do from iter? I want to just the iter trait should be some iterator. Yeah. This one should have some methods like add or something, shouldn't it? Filter, find, fold. Env, it's called env, isn't it? Yeah. Weird naming, not gonna lie. And set its index. That is it, right? Returns the env element of the iterator, yes. Yeah, and the rest is like just like this. That doesn't work because it is not mutable, I guess. Not. Oh yeah. I guess it is unwrap. No, is it unwrap? Should I error out? No. No, that shouldn't error. So I'd say unwrap underscore and is it okay? Okay or else? No. It is unwrap or else, and I just want to return some error here, like this one. the error should be, and it is a result, and then I can bubble it up. What would be the error? That shouldn't even be an error. Programming mistake. Probably unreachable. This should be unreachable. There's something heavily wrong now. Way too much stuff here. Line is in type now because I'm doing too much dumb shit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it shouldn't have a question mark. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, it's a string. Perfect. Should never be. They should be unreachable. So, can I give a reason to unreachable? Yeah. Normal for loop should never fail. This is a normal for loop. Should never fail. So then a split, and obviously the line editor doesn't exist anymore. The next line is just field. I should make a variable lines field field list dot lines. That doesn't work probably because it only has into iter. I would assume. Yeah, I need a clone now. Every time that is very, very stupid. I don't like it. But I guess lines make as a clone normally, so so this is now lines index plus 1, simple as that. And obviously now I need a clone everywhere. Dot clone. And also here. And the dot skip one should probably be here. And this should be a clone. Not a 9, a clone. Yeah, that's better. So if this one fails, then it is just end of line. If next line is none. This is now error depending on I don't want to zoom out. Error depending on if the string is finished or not. I'll do that later. So now the string indent identifier is the next line trimmed and nothing else. That should be it. Yeah, dot expect. Can I do unwrapped or else unreachable again? Unreachable. This is not unreachable because I'm checking for none here. I just already checked for none. So perfect. So this now is a string function. The string identifier. Now I'm just I guess doing the same thing again until the string identifier is found again. No, it should be a while let island I'll say it's a string line. Get rid of those three because I don't really want to do that. String while let some string line lines dot clone dot env index plus one attribute will count equal 1 again. Started 1 plus 1 plus count and put the count up 1 at the end of this loop. And if the string line equals the string identifier, then I want to break. And if it is not the identifier, I just want to add to some string. Let mutable string value. I guess it is just a string. And then I'll just add this to the string value. Value dot, there should be push or something. Push, yeah. Push, I need a push. Oh no. Push string. And it should be just a string line. Simple as that. And then at the end, I should have the, this doesn't exist in what you said. And at the end, we then should get so then at the end, we should have the string value, just the field is just the field that we passed. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just the field that we passed. That shouldn't have changed until now. And then the string value. And that doesn't need a toString. That should be it. What is it saying with no passphrase? What is the, yeah, the selected password isn't needed anymore. They don't need the clone up here then, and also not the, yeah, it doesn't want me to put return. We have the private key, and is it copied correctly? Oh, looks like it, just the new lines are missing. Probably. I forgot. Yeah, the new lines are missing. Some private key, yeah. Why are the new lines missing? Is the value itself correct? It would be like this. Pass show test. At the 2 there's a new line. And before the big S. That one should, yeah. It's correct. Yeah, it is correct. The private key stuff isn't in there. The another field is passed correctly? Question mark. Yeah, that is passed correctly. The other fields I assume also. Password is nothing. Then field 1 is GitHub. No, außer das wird sonst nix. And field with space is fuzzel-pass. Perfect. So only the new lines are missing, but I couldn't tell you why. Why are the new lines missing? Because no, I'm using string line. There needs to be a trim here. Why did that work? Interesting. Yeah. I should put some white space in here so that this is tested and accounted for. Now it should work still. Yeah. Why? But why? Why? Isn't the lines don't get trimmed, right? No. The ring line is. The string line is never. It is trimmed. Is trim returns a string slice? Returns. It does. No. It doesn't mutate. Huh. Trim does not do that. I guess we'll debug it. String line. Private key. It is escaping that stuff nicely, but there. Because I'm going through it with lines, obviously. I need to push the new lines myself. Does lines trim also? Line split at line endings. Line terminus is not included. Okay, I just need to add these back. So string value dot push string or push normally should \m. That should fix it. And that is, I think, multilines implemented. Yeah, that is at one too much. I should not edit in front. I should after the last one. Huh, it should only be added. Why is it added after the last one? Or am I stupid? I'm running it, I'm getting the field, and I'm pasting it in here. Is that just normal? If I paste something without a new line, not Ctrl-Shift-C, happens every time. Okay, that is just... No, that's not new vim. What? Debug string value after all of this. Not new vim. Cargo. And I guess is that fine? Yeah, should be fine. I'm going to check quickly if there's an ended an OpenSSH key and if that is fine. So I just confirmed that should be fine. So the feature is working perfectly. Field, I'm getting the fields. I'm getting the fields after the multiline string, and I'm getting the multiline string itself, and it is also being passed. If I selected it, if it is also being passed correctly, no weird stuff in here. And yeah, that's it.
Hello, editing man here. After this I continued to struggle with Rust for loops and trying to have a mutable for loop on Rust for like 30 minutes. I won't put you through that if you even watched for this long. Thank you if you did. This is it for this session, and I'll probably have another one out by next year that finishes up, and I'll probably just explain in retrospect what the code does. I'll clean it up a little bit more than what I struggled to come up with in this session. Thank you for watching. Until next time.